What color is her skin?
What color is my skin? I am gray.
Okay.
But very less wrinkled than before. Very
So now
supple now.
So
What color is your hair?
So now she's middle-aged and gray instead of old and gray.
It's short, curly purple.
Oh shit. Okay.
So think like your old school lady librarian.
This is a Tina oh shit moment. Stormwind was a gray-skinned, purple-haired tiefling. We could have been cousins.
Shit. Oh god.
Shit.
Oh, maybe we
Or,
are.
depending on
Yeah.
timeline, she could
Dun.
be your granddaughter or something.
Wait, what is it? Dun.
We haven't remade her yet, so who knows at this point.
Oh,
but,
booey.
yeah.
Much to say.
Do you have any relatives that were in the pirating business? I'm kidding. Alright, so I guess I don't trust walking through this again.
I know. Is it gonna start falling from that end again, and we're just gonna get halfway and be like, "Fuck," or is it gonna follow us again?
Or will it be fine? Fuck it. I'm tired of this place, so I just start walking.
Alright, as you walk forward, do you step onto the pressure plate? Remember that plateau that was there? That pressure
That's
plate
right.
at the end?
We could just fucking jump over this fucking thing.
I don't
couldn't
remember
we?
that at all.
Yep.
But, yeah.
Yep.
You step onto
I
it?
mean, I'm sure Sylvis would remember,
Okay. So
David doesn't.
as you step onto it, you hear as the entire battlefield just resets.
Okay. I'm going. Fuck it. I'm walking.
You make your way through.
Wow.
Do we
Nothing
start
seems to
hearing
happen.
the...
I have 8
We don't
HP,
hear
so I'm just like
Nature
holding my
calls,
staff and going,
bitches.
fuck it.
I was about to say I could heal you, and then I remembered I'm playing my wizard, not my druid. This is awkward.
Well,
I mean, I can heal
just-
myself, but
I can heal you now.
we can...
Wait, we don't have our cleric. Fuck.
Huh?
Are you the cleric?
He's
Yeah,
the
he's a
cleric.
paladin.
I
Jose
thought
is
it
the
was
paladin.
Nope.
Aha!
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, I could use some of my spells left, but I'm hoping we can just have a long rest soon.
I'm gonna follow him, I guess. Just
Okay.
watch things,
You
see
guys-
if there's any...
For you, this is
Yeah,
where you basically began
I'm just
life.
following. I don't know what's
You,
happening.
you began life in this room, and
Yeah.
you're just like, oh, this is familiar.
Yep.
Actually,
seen all
now
this
that we're
before.
not running through this passageway, is there anything interesting? Like,
roll an investigation check for me.
so bad at investigation. Whoops.
You're good at knocking over minis, though.
I am. It's 12, I think. Yeah, it's a 12.
Much comfort.
12. You're not really in a hurry, and you've got time to kind of like stand and kind of look at what's going on, and you see the mechanisms that kind of work this thing. It's a bunch of like clockwork kind of automaton kind of things, and you see a little bit of like what looks like weird runes and some of the things that look like the Fae, where they had like, you remember the flames coming from and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But as far as you can tell, that's kind of the extent of it. It's just, you know,
Just
the
Disneyland.
the big scene, but all the lights are turned off.
Gotcha. It's like... Alright, never mind. I'll just keep walking then, because I don't know what I'm looking at.
I'll bring up the rear.
As for you two, especially as you walk through, you again see this gigantic battle scene, and everything's kind of like half stopped. You see these like all these figures, thousands of them all around you, and you're just kind of like dipping and weaving, walking through, none of them moving or anything like that. As you guys come towards the end of there, you come to the first pressure plate. Step on it.
No. Don't step on it.
I'm like mid-step when she stops me.
Second that.
Don't
But if we're leaving, why can't we just
touch.
step on it? What happens?
I mean, I don't know. If we're leaving and then it's... I guess you could see what happens, but... let's just make sure that everybody else is on the other side before we do anything, okay? Okay. So, I'm going to step over it.
I'm gonna hopscotch on it and then past it.
Okay, I'll say you three jump over it and you kind of boom and then go on it. As you
He tries to jump over and just kind of
No.
hit.
Good job.
as you step on it, you start to, you two specifically remember, and you kind of remember from not too long ago, you hear, and for you this is completely new and what the fuck is going on, you start to hear dum, 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 dum. And then as this sound begins to like get louder and louder and quicker, you see all of these creatures begin to move and rotate. And as you guys kind of step off the pressure plate and kind of turn and look around, you see this incredible battlefield come to life. As like creatures are dying, and as they die, they kind of rise up and reset and continue in this
neat.
never-ending battle.
Told you to not step on it.
But it's cool. Look.
And I lean over and I go, that fire is real.
You know what's
Oh,
cool?
rock.
Seeing your friends die and come back to life, only to die more.
And then they come back to
Oh,
life.
And they're not the same. Look.
Plot. Okay.
It was a metaphor
She
the
just
entire
very
time.
Character history. Okay. I'm still walking, by the way. Like, I
So-
barely
Just, like, over your
stopped.
shoulder.
I paused when he stepped on it, looked back, saw everything go, and just went, and kept walking.
What was
So-
your name? No.
Yes.
As
Look
you
at
guys
G.
kind of step forward, you two, you especially see the framework of this room begin to change, where everything's kind of like Art Deco and very dwarven throughout. You start to see this second being come into place, but it's still, you can tell that it's not natural, but you see these kind of enamel flowers and this like picturescape of like a rising battle but in reverse. So you see kind of this bloody war, but then as it goes on you see small skirmishes and stuff like that as you guys walk down this tunnel. Then you guys come to this room with a bunch of ruins in it, and you remember this is where you pluck the flower. And around you, you see kind of this depiction of this death happening of this small child and fey creature. And then as you guys kind of look around this room, you see that there's crumbling stuff all around you, like where it looks like almost as if the walls shattered and fell around you.
We good? Keep going.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys begin to
As we're walking along, I'm like, that says blah blah, and that says blah blah, and I'm only really pointing to the dwarvish stuff that
I'm glaring at the
already
Sylvan.
that I've already like deciphered at this point.
I'm getting a mild headache and glaring at the Sylvan again. One day.
Okay. So you guys continue on. You begin to see on the walls around you still depicted one side is very dwarven and Art Deco, the other side's beginning to be instead of this enamel kind of fake flower thing, it's beginning to become real. And you see like bioluminescent flowers and stuff like that kind of shining and all around, but it's all only on one side of the wall. And as you walk through, you see this story of basically rising tension as you guys walk the opposite direction down this, where before it would have been a scene of peace slowly encroaching. You guys then come through this small doorway and you enter into this room with 3 pillars standing in there and this large grate in the center. With runes wrapped around the side, and again it's this half and half motif of bioluminescence on one side with a large mural on top, and then on the floor and kind of on the left side is very Art Deco and dwarven kind of themes.
And here we come to the room where this is one of the first rooms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
This is like the second or third puzzle we did.
I think this is the room that
Yep,
gave
that.
that one.
It was the Room of Accords.
That was the one that had that puzzle with the pillars.
Yep. Wait,
The water, the clay plates, and...
So you guys see
Fire.
in one corner of the room, you see like a bundle of clay plates. On another corner of the room, you see a small fountain trickling, and then you also see like a small like pillar in one side, like in a triangle, spaced out across the room. And then
this one.
as you guys kind of see the lights as you guys enter in here, you see runes transcribed around the top. What languages do you two speak?
Common and Nemish.
I'm in an infernal.
You don't understand shit.
I don't know what that says.
Yeah, I can't read.
I know what some of it says.
You
Miss
tell.
Professor.
I figured
What's
some of it out.
Romanian?
It is the Room of Accords.
Is that the one where it was like Dwarvish Sylvan, Dwarvish
Yes.
Sylvan? I'm
Yeah.
gonna be like, first the flame bound us. protected us from its light. And some other stuff. I
Yep.
don't know that.
Good talking.
Thanks. I'm real good at that.
Haven't attuned to that charisma yet, have you?
I'm still charming. I'm still just. Thank you.
And so you guys continuing on from here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as you guys continue to walk through and you go through this passageway, and again you see bioluminescence on one side, Art Deco on the other, you begin to see the story and pictures inscribed on the walls of this rite of this battle beginning to rise. And if you were going the other direction, you'd see a story of like slowly peace starting to come together. And then after that, then you enter into this main opening with a large door in front of you. And on one side you see a beautiful depiction of bioluminescent flowers of this fey creature that you remember and instantly recognize as Florian, the one that regressed you by 40 years. And then you see a picture of a very stoic and strong dwarf figure on the other side.
Good stuff.
I'm already like pushing on the door trying to see if it'll open, or do we have to yell love again?
Okay. So as you go and push, you kind of feel a little bit of resistance, but not like the not moving of before.
Not my like
Yeah.
squeaking.
So just shoving through.
Yeah.
Ready to be out of this
I'm
tunnel?
ready to be in like outside again.
Yeah.
Open air and stuff.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So
There's a
I will
lot of
say,
dwarven
just
in here
for-
a druid.
for you guys on things, since you've entered this cave about, I'd say about 6 hours